Levon Trade, January 17, 2025. January 17 is shaping up to be a thrilling day at the box office, with Guy Ritchie's new action flick going head-to-head with Levon Trade, a high-octane project from David Ayer and Jason Statham. The last time Ayer and Statham teamed up, The Beekeeper delivered an explosive success, so expectations are high for their latest collaboration. In Levon Trade, Statham stars as Levon Cade, a former Black Ops operative who's trying to live a quieter life as a good dad. However, his past comes calling when his boss's teenage daughter Jenny goes missing. Levon is forced to dive back into the dangerous world he left behind to track her down, uncovering a deep criminal conspiracy that threatens the peaceful life he's tried to build. Statham is joined by a strong cast, including David Harbour, Michael Pena, Jason Fleming, and Ariana Rivas as Jenny. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Levon Trade also features an unexpected behind-the-scenes powerhouse, Sylvester Stallone. The action legend adapted the screenplay from Chuck Dixon's novel, with Ayer contributing his own revisions. Given Stallone's experience as a writer, who earned an Oscar nomination for Rocky, fans can expect a script packed with intense action and gripping drama. With Ayer, Stallone, and Statham all in the mix, Levon Trade is shaping up to be a must-see. In the Gray, January 17, 2025. Guy Ritchie is on a roll, and his latest project, In the Gray, promises to be another action-packed hit. Following his underrated 2023 film The Covenant, where Jake Gyllenhaal played a U.S. soldier rescuing his interpreter in Afghanistan, and The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, a fun Nazi killing romp starring Henry Cavill and Isa Gonzalez, Ritchie is back with a new thriller. In the Gray stars Gyllenhaal, Cavill, and Gonzalez as a team of anti-heroes navigating the fine line between law and criminal activity. When billions of dollars go missing, it's up to them to retrieve the stolen cash. The movie promises plenty of laughs and explosive action, with Rosamund Pike, known for Saltburn, joining the cast to add even more star power. With Ritchie's signature style, In the Gray is sure to be a thrilling ride filled with suspense, humor, and intense violence. Snow White, March 21, 2025. Disney's Snow White remake brings the classic fairy tale into the live-action realm with A-list talent. Directed by Mark Webb, known for The Amazing Spider-Man, and written by Greta Gerwig and Aaron Cressida Wilson, the film stars Rachel Zegler as Snow White, with Gal Gadot playing the evil queen. This marks the first live-action adaptation of the original 1937 animated classic, but the movie has sparked controversy even before its release. One of the most significant changes to the story involves Snow White's origin. In this version, Snow White is named for surviving a snowstorm as a baby, rather than having skin as white as snow. Zegler explained that the name serves as a symbol of resilience, reflecting the theme of empowerment in the film. While Disney remakes have seen success in the past, this one has been met with backlash, partly due to Zegler's casting as a Latina in the lead role, deviating from the character's traditional fair skin. Additionally, the decision to use CGI dwarves instead of live-action actors has also drawn criticism, with actor Peter Dinklage voicing concerns over the portrayal of people with dwarfism. Despite the controversy, the film aims to modernize Snow White's character, making her a stronger leader who isn't defined by her relationship with a prince. Whether these changes will resonate with audiences remains to be seen, but Disney's Snow White remake is sure to be a divisive and compelling addition to the live-action adaptation trend. The Amateur, April 11, 2025. After the success of Slow Horses, James Hawes is returning to his espionage roots with his next feature film, The Amateur. The film stars Oscar winner Rami Malek in the lead role. Malek, known for his standout performances in Bohemian Rhapsody, Oppenheimer, and No Time to Die, plays a CIA cryptographer whose life is turned upside down after his wife is killed in a terrorist attack. When the CIA refuses to take action, Malek's character resorts to blackmail to get trained and set loose on the individuals responsible for her death. Joining Malek in this high-stakes thriller are Lawrence Fishburne and Rachel Brosnahan. You might remember him from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, bringing even more star power to the film. Originally set for release in November 2024, The Amateur was delayed but will now hit theaters in April 2025. With Hawes' talent for crafting gripping espionage stories, combined with Malek's intense performance and a solid supporting cast, The Amateur is shaping up to be a must-see for fans of action and thrillers. Michael, April 18, 2025. A new biopic about the king of pop Michael Jackson is set to release, offering a deep dive into the life and legacy of the legendary musician. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, best known for Training Day and The Equalizer, this film will explore Jackson's rise to fame, personal struggles, and musical genius. Fuqua's experience in both feature films and documentaries, like American Dream, American Nightmare, and What's My Name, Muhammad Ali, will bring a unique perspective to Jackson's story. The screenplay is written by John Logan, known for Gladiator and Skyfall, and Jackson's nephew Jafar Jackson will portray the iconic artist. The cast also includes Coleman Domingo as Jackson's father Joe, Nia Long as his mother Catherine, Laura Harrier as music executive Suzanne DePass, and Miles Teller as lawyer John Branca. The biopic aims to provide a raw, honest portrayal of Jackson, showcasing both his triumphs and his personal struggles. It promises to offer a cinematic view of his incomparable career, iconic performances, and the complexities of his life, though it remains to be seen how it will address the controversial aspects of his legacy, especially the sexual abuse allegations. With Fuqua at the helm and a talented cast in place, Michael is poised to be an unforgettable exploration of one of music's most influential and complicated figures. The Accountant II, April 25, 2025. Ben Affleck returns to the screen as Christian Wolfe in The Accountant II. The sequel follows the success of the 2016 film, which became a sleeper hit, grossing $150 million against a $40 million budget. The first film introduced Wolfe, an autistic accountant with a knack for laundering money for criminal organizations and a hidden talent for deadly combat. In The Accountant II, Wolfe teams up with Treasury agent Mary Beth Medina, who was investigating him in the first film but now needs his help. Her former boss has been murdered, and she needs Wolfe's skills to solve the crime. The action intensifies when Wolfe's brother Brax, a mercenary, joins the investigation. Together, they uncover dangerous truths and attract the attention of ruthless killers. Director Gavin O'Connor returns to helm the sequel, and alongside the core cast, J.K. Simmons reprises his role. Fans can expect a thrilling mix of action, suspense, and, of course, Wolfe's unique approach to problem-solving. Flower Vale Street, May 16, 2025. David Robert Mitchell, known for his unsettling horror classic It Follows, is back with Flower Vale Street. After a mixed reception of his neo-noir Under the Silver Lake, Mitchell seems poised to make a return to the limelight with a fresh and mysterious new film. Flower Vale Street stars Ewan McGregor, Anne Hathaway, Christian Convery, and Maisie Stella. While plot details are shrouded in secrecy, there are rumors suggesting a possible 80s setting and even dinosaurs, though these remain speculative. What we do know for certain is that the film will be released in IMAX and is being marketed as a thrill ride, hinting at an exciting and possibly genre-bending story. With Mitchell writing the script and the film boasting a star-studded cast, Flower Vale Street is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing films of 2025, combining mystery, adventure, and a potential nod to his past work. Fans of Mitchell's distinctive style won't want to miss this one. Mission Impossible, May 23, 2025. The action-packed saga continues with Mission Impossible 8. After Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning was originally marketed as Part 1, the second half of this thrilling adventure is now simply known as Mission Impossible 8, following some box office challenges. Despite the setbacks, Tom Cruise returns as Ethan Hunt, once again facing off against the mysterious and dangerous AI, the Entity, which he battled in the previous installment. The core cast will return, including Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Haley Atwell, Vanessa Kirby, and Pom Klementieff. The movie also adds some exciting newcomers to the roster: Hannah Waddingham, Nick Offerman, Katie O'Brien, Tremel Tillman, and Holt McCallany. Expect more jaw-dropping stunts, including an Arctic shoot and a possible mission involving a sunken Russian submarine. Fans of the franchise can also look forward to a high-flying adventure with Ethan Hunt braving a biplane, but not in the cockpit. Instead, Cruise's character will be hanging out on the wings, adding to the movie's signature thrilling action. With Christopher McQuarrie returning as writer-director, Mission Impossible 8 is shaping up to be another adrenaline-fueled chapter in the Mission Impossible franchise. Get ready for the next impossible mission. The Karate Kid, May 30th, 2025. The Karate Kid franchise will unite the worlds of the original films and the 2010 reboot starring Jackie Chan. Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso will meet Jackie Chan's Mr. Han in an all-new adventure that blends these two iconic universes. Directed by Jonathan Entwistle, known for I'm Not Okay and The End of the Effing World, the film will follow a new lead, played by Ben Wang from American-born Chinese. His character moves from China to the East Coast, where martial arts become his guiding force. Whether he'll be mentored by Daniel or Mr. Han, or both, remains to be seen. The cast also features Ming-Na Wen, Joshua Jackson, and Sadie Stanley. Originally slated for a 2024 release, the movie has been moved to 2025. With Cobra Kai wrapping up its final season before the film's release, Machio hinted that both the series and the movie share the same universe. Fans of both the original and reboot will have much to look forward to as these worlds collide. Ballerina, June 6, 2025. Ballerina will take us back to the world of secret assassin societies and bulletproof suits. Directed by Len Wiseman, the film stars Ana de Armas as the titular ballerina, a killer trained in the deadly arts of both assassination and ballet, part of the Ruscaroma crime family. This is the same group that John Wick hails from, and the plot follows de Armas' character seeking revenge for her parents' deaths. The movie will feature familiar faces from the John Wick universe, including Anjelica Huston as the director, Ian McShane as Winston, and the late Lance Reddick as Sharon. Keanu Reeves will also make an appearance as John Wick. Ballerina is considered a mid-quel, taking place between John Wick Chapter 3 and 4. New cast members include Gabriel Byrne, Norman Reedus, Catalina Sandino Marino, David Castaneda, and Sharon Duncan Brewster. The original script was written by Shay Hatton with rewrites by Emerald Fennell. The film was delayed to 2025 after action scenes were reworked with the help of John Wick franchise overseer Chad Stahelski. F1, June 25, 2025. Following the success of Top Gun Maverick, director Joseph Kosinski, producer Jerry Bruckheimer, and screenwriter Aaron Kruger are back for another high-octane thrill ride, this time with Brad Pitt at the wheel. F1 is a Formula One racing movie set to be released by Apple and overseen by Warner Brothers for an IMAX release. Pitt stars as an F1 driver from the 1990s who suffers a catastrophic crash, disappears from the sport, and races in other disciplines. He's brought back by his friend, played by Javier Bardem, who owns a last-place team struggling to score any points. The team has a promising new driver, played by Damson Idris, and Pitt's character is enlisted for a Hail Mary attempt to turn the team around. The film will feature actual racing footage shot with 6K camera technology used in Top Gun Maverick, and Pitt has teased that audiences will experience unprecedented speed and G-forces, making for a thrilling ride. Alongside Pitt, the cast includes Kerry Condon, Javier Bardem, Damson Idris, Tobias Menzies, and Sarah Niles. Superman, July 11, 2025. James Gunn's highly anticipated Superman movie is set to kick off the new DC Universe in 2025. While filming wrapped in late 2024, the post-production process is still in full swing, and fans are eagerly awaiting the first trailer. Gunn recently gave an update on the trailer's status, revealing that it's still in progress, as he worked on it over the weekend. However, despite fan hopes for a trailer release at New York Comic-Con, Gunn confirmed it wouldn't debut there. The trailer is expected to be released in the near future, likely before the end of 2024, as Gunn emphasized that it won't be too long until it's finished and shown. While specifics about the trailer are still unknown, it's clear that DC Studios plans to make the marketing campaign for Superman massive, drawing comparisons to the successful campaigns of films like Barbie. This suggests that the first footage could arrive well ahead of the summer 2025 release, possibly in late 2024. The Superman movie will mark a key moment for DC Studios, and the trailer will be crucial in setting the tone for the new era of the DC Universe. Expect glimpses of familiar characters like Lex Luthor, Lois Lane, Krypto the Superdog, and possibly even new heroes like Mr. Terrific and Green Lantern. With the casting already announced and a promising narrative ahead, the first trailer will likely be a significant moment in building excitement for the rebooted universe. I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel, July 18, 2025. A new installment in the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise is set to hit theaters. The original 1997 slasher film, written by Kevin Williamson, was a staple of 90s horror and introduced audiences to the terrifying Fisherman Killer. Now, the film is returning with a sequel that brings back original stars Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr., alongside a fresh crop of young talent, including Camila Mendes, known for Riverdale, Madeline Klein from Outer Banks, Sarah Pidgeon, Tyreek Withers, and Jonah Hauer-King. Jennifer Caton Robinson, who helmed Do Revenge, will direct the film, co-writing the screenplay with Sam Lansky. The new movie will embrace the events of the 1998 sequel I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, confirming that it's part of the same continuity. While plot details are unknown, it's teased that the new film will have connections to the previous sequels, and there may have even been a return for Brandy Norwood's character, who was featured in the second film. Fans of slasher flicks can expect the tension, suspense, and summer horror that the franchise is known for, but with a new twist and updated cast, this sequel promises to deliver a modern take on the chilling premise. Will the familiar meat hook killer resurface, and who will survive this time? Only time will tell. The Bad Guys 2, August 1st, 2025. The lovable and previously villainous crew is back for more heist-filled fun in The Bad Guys 2. After Mr. Wolf and his gang of anthropomorphic outlaws turned heroes in the first film, they're now navigating the challenges of their new good guy status. But when an all-female squad of criminals comes calling, they're pulled back into action for one final job. The core voice cast will return, with Sam Rockwell reprising his role as Mr. Wolf, Mark Maron as Mr. Snake, Aquafina as Miss Tarantula, Craig Robinson as Mr. Shark, and Anthony Ramos as Mr. Piranha. Other familiar voices include Zazie Beetz as Diana Foxington and Richard Ayoade as Professor Marmalade. Director Peter Parafel returns to helm the sequel, with J.P. Sands, who worked on the first film, leading the character animation. Fans can expect more of the clever humor and heist hijinks that made the original such a hit, but this time with new dynamics and some high-stakes action. The plot promises to explore the gang's struggle for acceptance in their new roles as good guys, while being forced back into the criminal world for one last adventure. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.